Hi, I'm Greg Rahalba, and this is The Joy of the Faith. In this video, I'm answering the question, what's so great about heaven? I feel like heaven's often depicted as angels worshiping God forever, and some of you all watching might be like, why would I want to do that? So I want to look at heaven from a different perspective, from the viewpoint of someone that may have no relationship with Jesus at all, and then obviously from the Christian perspective. So I'm going to start by asking a weird question, which is, what limits pleasure? When you think about it, what limits pleasure the most is time. There's the classic phrase that time flies when you're having fun. Imagine having fun with no time limit. Every Monday I go into work and I ask my coworkers, how was your weekend? They always say, oh, I went by too fast. I wish I had more time. We live for that time off, right? We live and work for the weekends, for vacation, for retirement. And what do we do in those times off? We go to the woods or the mountains or the beach, and we just relax. We get away from the stresses of life, from the pressure of work, from broken relationships, from our past, right? We want to relax. And heaven is like a vacation that never ends, right? Because heaven is outside of time. You go to a place where there's no worry, there's no fear, there's no sadness. It's just peace, right? You're just relaxing in heaven forever. And even greater than that is that we all, as much as we all want pleasure, we want that pleasure because we want love. Pleasure comes from that love, right? And we all want to be loved because we were made for relationships. We're made for community. No one wants to grow up and not get married and live with a bunch of cats, right? I mean, how often do we hear that in movies and commercials? I don't want to be the cat lady and everything like that. But we want to be loved by another person. And in heaven, we're loved by our Creator. We're loved by the one who made us. And kind of switching gears and looking at heaven from a child's perspective, we know that Jesus says, unless you become as little children, you'll not enter the kingdom of heaven. And he doesn't say that because only kids get to heaven. He says that because we need to look at him as a child. As a child, what do you want more than anything? You want your parents' attention. You want their love. That's why you draw them little pictures and pick dandelions and stuff like that. You want that attention and love. And that's what heaven is. The best description I've ever heard of heaven is that, when you're a kid and you hear your parents pull into the driveway, maybe you're going to bed and they come home late and, the babysitter's there. You hear them come in and you hear their car park and you wake up and you run downstairs. And you're like, Mom and Dad, I'm so happy to see you. I missed you. Heaven is just the opposite. It's God running towards us and saying, you made it. This is what I made you for. I love you better than you love yourself. I know you better than you know yourself. And now you get to spend forever with me. And you get to do that because you love those in your lives. And here they are. Here's the community that you built that loved me as I desired. Right? So that's what heaven's for. That's why it's so great, because forever we'll get to be with our Creator, for the one who made us, for the ones who we yearn to be with. Think back to when you were a child. Think back, to your adult life, all the pain that you felt. All that will go away. Deep down, we're all missing something. We all want something. We know that things can't satisfy our desires, right? We want to be loved in a way that is endless, right? That's why people get into addictions and stuff. They want that love. They want that thing that will never let them down. And people will always let us down. Things will always let us down. But God won't. And being with him forever, that's heaven. That's what we're made for. That's what we want. That's what we're pursuing, right? When we're pursuing wealth and fame, we really want him. We really want to be with him who will never disappoint, who will never fail, who will completely satisfy us. That's what's so great about heaven. So I hope you can choose to live for heaven now, to choose to love those in your lives the greatest you can. That's the beauty of the Christian life, that at any moment you can drop your past with his grace and change your life. Strive to live your life for heaven. And I hope I make it, and I hope I see you there. God love you.